If I could only add one lightweight cutting tool to a recon kit, it wouldn't be a machete, an axe, or a giant survival knife. It would be a simple pair of pruning shears. They are cheap, they are quiet, and they will handle more field tasks than most people realize. When people think about fieldcraft gear, they usually focus on packs, optics, radios, or knives. But one of the most useful items you can throw into a rucksack is a good pair of pruning shears. They're lightweight, take up almost no space, and can save a tremendous amount of time and effort when you're working in thick vegetation. And the best part? You don't need to spend a fortune. I've used everything from the $1.25 pruning shears from Family Dollar, and I've heard really good things about the $15 titanium coated models on Amazon. And both have a place depending on your budget and intended use. The cheap Family Dollar versions are surprisingly capable. They'll cut small branches, vines, weeds, and other light vegetation without a problem. If you're looking for something disposable or just want to test whether pruning shears belong in your kit or not, they are a great starting point. The Amazon titanium coated models are a step up, obviously, given the durability of the metal and alloy used. They tend to stay sharper longer, cut cleaner, and hold up better when you're using them frequently. The handles are usually stronger, the springs last longer, and overall they're simply more reliable for repeated field use. So what makes a good pair of pruning shears? First off, sharp blades. Sharp blades make cleaner cuts and require less effort. A dull tool wastes energy and can be frustrating when you're working through vegetation. Second, a solid locking mechanism. You don't want the blades opening up inside your pack. A good lock keeps them secure and protects both your gear and your hands. Third, comfortable grips. You'll appreciate this more than you think after cutting dozens or even hundreds of stems, thorns, and branches. And finally, durability. The tool doesn't need to be expensive, but it should survive getting tossed into a pack, dropped on the ground, and exposed to weather. One thing many people do is spray paint their shears, as I did mine, for concealment purposes. Most pruning shears come in bright colors like red, orange, or yellow, so they're easy to find in a garden. That's great for gardening or yard work, but not so great when you're trying to keep gear visually subdued in the field. A quick coat of Rust-Oleum camouflage paint can help reduce the bright colors and blend the tool in with the rest of your equipment. Just avoid painting the cutting surfaces or moving parts. Now let's talk about the real reason pruning shears deserve a spot in your kit. Versatility. The primary use is vegetation management. They're excellent for trimming back small branches, vines, and brush, thorns, and the like that might interfere with observation points, campsites, trails, or general movement through wooded terrain. Instead of hacking away with a knife and making a lot of unnecessary noise and movement, you get fast, clean cuts with minimal effort, and they can be surprisingly cut. They're also useful for clearing overgrown pathways that blocks visibility in outdoor environments. Another major advantage is collecting natural materials. Need foliage for a boonie hat or a ghillie suit? Pruning shears make quick work of cutting small branches and vegetation. Are you building a ghillie suit or adding natural vegetation to concealment positions or materials? Again, pruning shears are one of the easiest and cleanest ways to gather what you need without tearing up plants by hand. They're also useful for general camp and field tasks, such as cutting cordage, trimming paracord, processing light vegetation, removing thorny branches, cutting zip ties, opening stubborn packaging, and handling countless little jobs that pop up outdoors. Many people are surprised by how often they reach for pruning shears once they start carrying them. Even tougher materials can sometimes be cut with heavy-duty shears, but you should always use the right tool for the job and avoid damaging the blades by forcing them through materials they weren't designed to cut. At the end of the day, pruning shears aren't flashy, they're not expensive, they are not the coolest thing in your kit, but they may be one of the most useful. Whether you're carrying a $1.25 pair from Dollar Tree or a $15 titanium coated set from Amazon, a good pair of pruning shears can save time, save energy, and handle dozens of field tasks that would otherwise be a hassle. For the weight they add to your kit, it's hard to find a better value. The main use that I use for them is for clearing shooting lanes for security purposes when I'm doing patrol-based setups and stuff like that, as well as clearing vision lanes for LPOPs and stuff like that. They're really good for just clearing a small section of brush, being indiscreet, and being quiet at that. They don't take up a lot of space. You can shove them in virtually any pocket and just go to work with it. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. I really appreciate all the support, and God bless you guys. I got a fitness training business open now. If you want customized periodization programs for your goals, hit me up on Instagram or Discord, except PayPal and Cash App. Or if you want to donate to the channel, pay that way, or just donate to the channel. I got a Patreon and a Buy Me a Coffee. You guys really keep this going. I really appreciate you guys, and again, God bless.